Okay, I think that'll be good. I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to go. All right, let's post the next one. First, says Sector. Hello, says Pacton. And first, says Joe as well. And hello, Tractionator, welcome. You know, it's a funny thing that whole idea of saying first one to like a video or stream. I actually started that, I started that whole trend actually. And I kind of regret it. I started it when, many years ago, when YouTube was like the old YouTube that everyone liked. Machinima had this running series of like a Let's Play series, and you know, back then Machinima was like a huge thing, and like I would like memorize their upload schedule, and every time Machinima was gonna upload a video, I'd wait until they uploaded it, and I don't know why I did it, but I just said first. I just decided I'm gonna say first each time I'm on there. No one else got there first, like, you know, viewer number one. So, you know, Machinima, huge channel back in the day, they had this running series. I forget what the game was, but they had this huge series that was this really popular game, and they were uploading daily. And so I started saying first on the videos, and it didn't take very long before a whole bunch of other people kept trying to outdo me, and we started to have this little competition. And I just started seeing it everywhere, and then to the point where today it's just like you have this whole first thing, and then like everybody does it now. I don't get it. I didn't think it was. I didn't think. I mean, I thought it was funny because, you know, I do it every time, but I didn't think it would catch on like that. But I mean, it did. So I see it's come back to bite me in the butt because now everyone says first on my videos. I'm getting what I deserve. Lots of fun. All right, let's start the mashup. Story time's over. Yeah, if I tried to done it in like any other smaller channel back then, I mean, this is like the old YouTube, so if you weren't there for the old YouTube, you don't remember, you don't know what the old YouTube was like, but like Machinima is like a big thing back then. But yeah, so that's how that happened. I can't quite determine. There we go. Yeah, early YTP era, that's it. You got it. Back when it was just Spadinner. Or what's it say? Yeah, Spadinner. I think is what they call it. The Spadinner era of YTPs. Hello, Hans. Welcome back again. Huh. Wait, did I post them? Did I post what this is supposed to be? I think I did, yeah. If nobody was there for the old YouTube, you wouldn't know about the Potter Puppet Pals, etc. Yeah, I remember the Potter Puppet Pals. I remember that. That rings a very, very big bell. So, I remember that. It doesn't just ring a bell, it rings a very big bell. So, we're gonna have 2.74. Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. What about him? 2.74, 198. Oh wait, is this a dual mix? Yeah, what about him? Oh, hey there again, Mr. Sparta. When are you gonna do a Fortnite live stream? When I have time. Literally, when I have time. Alright, let's see this. Rescue Spaghetti. Is this him right here? 2007 was a simpler time. Oh no. Yeah. Huh. That's not it? Oh. Oops. I thought I found it. That was the first comment. Nike guy. Oh, down here. 0 to 15. Cool. Oh no. Okay. Oops, I just closed my window. Didn't mean to do that. Better stop that. Okay. So we have measure number 1, 2.741898. The other one is okay. 2.87 465 divided by that. It's like almost 5%. It's pretty low. It's pretty good. Yep, old comment. Anybody else find it interesting how he makes remixes? By others in the mashup community have told me it's a rather strange method that I use. Evidently it's very odd. Nobody else really uses this method but me. So I don't know. It's evidently strange. Let's see here. Oops, I kind of forgot to reload that page. Oh, whoops. So I forget. 2.83. So we're actually speeding up this one. Right. By 4.3%. Right. Yeah. And then desync detected. Maybe that was wrong. Bufo, you ever heard of the Shrike? Yes, I have. We have the loggerhead shrike here in Ohio. They're quite the fierce little beasties. They are. They take their prey and they spear it on like thorns, or even recent ones have adapted the ability to spear things on barbed wire fences actually. So they are a very interesting species, for sure. Lucky? I've never seen one, mind you, but they're around here somewhere. No, that's what I was just saying. No, I haven't seen it yet. I wish I have. It's on the... No, us bird people, we have what's called our life list, a list of birds that we've... we have seen. So, yeah. The rare Shrike? Wait, did you mean to say Shrek? Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like a species of shrike. I'm like, I've never heard of this shrike. Huh? What? I've not heard of this shrike. A very stupid one. someone just texted me. It's my mother. I hear you phone. Yeah, that was the Metroid item acquisition theme again. You just heard. So something peculiar is happening here. I can't quite seem to identify what's going on. Unless I was supposed to like increase the tempo on this song. I don't think I was supposed to. No, I was definitely not supposed to. I have rather strong reason to believe these are not compatible. I mean, that's about the most concrete evidence that one can pretty much have for any given mashup. It's pretty concrete. Concrete evidence that is not compatible. That those are not compatible tracks. Yep, not compatible. That's unfortunate. What do you use for your ringtone? Oh yes, that. I remember you were telling me about that. It's the yeah, the Star Fox 64 one. So or was it SNES? I don't remember. So the I hear your phone. Yeah, yep. Okay, so next one is another idea of my own. I've been having a lot of ideas lately, so expect a lot of them. I've been having a lot of them. So we got the classic Mother Brain theme from Super Metroid, and we got the Poking Means Business from Mother Brain. That wasn't on purpose. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's try that again. Oh. Okay. So there's a specific part of Earthbound that I wanted to use here. Just this part right here. It made me think of Mother Brain. This should be interesting. Measure length. Is something like 1.8153. I'm not familiar with the series outside of Smash. Yeah, me neither. I'm actually in the same boat there. I know it had some inspiration towards Undertale. I do know that though. Before there's a power of emulators you want to play. Yeah, I know. Maybe sometime. If you had the chance, would you make the Halo theme song and mix? I would. I would mash up Halo. You just have to put in the request. Links in the description. If you could think of something to put with it, I mean, literally anything from any video game. Really popular are Metroid Halo mixes, but you don't have to do Metroid Halo. If you could just think of any games track that would go with it, well, just go to the description. There's a Google Forms. Click the link, send in the request, and I'll have it. Before this power of... Yeah, I read that. I hate that last part of Giggs' battle. Oh, I never fought him, so I don't know. Not that familiar with... Yeah, same thing. Oh, that's kind of high. Gigas is creepy. I like to see him meet the new guy from Smash Bros. Ha ha ha! Nice. This should be interesting. It's going to be kind of high, a very high number. 2.385, 19 divided by that. Ooh, 30%. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Could have been worse. Well, that's not working. Let's try something else. Let's see what we get here. That's gonna come up with the same number that I had. Oops, I typed that in wrong. Well, okay, it's like 25% more. And we're speeding up, still Mother Brain. Nopedy, 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 nope. Try 2 more options. Two more possibilities for this to work. Why are we speeding up Poke's theme? I don't know. No, that's a no as well. One more option and this gets scrapped. This just isn't working. Not 4. 150 divided by 88. That's a repeating number. %70%? Oh my gosh. This isn't gonna work. There's no way. Nope. And that's another scrap for the scrapbook. Great. Fantastic. There's so many Infinity War memes out because of that video. Galen. Yes, he found out his name. Bigger and harder than Taboo. Of the 99 dragons is 15 today. Never heard of it. Oh, okay. Be able to do an evil, a cruel Ren like attack like that and wipe everyone off with full swoop except Kirby. So we're gonna go ahead and delete that. Next. Is this interesting, I guess. Oh, I don't know how it'll turn out, but hopefully it's interesting. Off waves? What's off waves? Remember to add a percussion bass? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Oh, you want me to do... Technically, I don't really allow triple mixes. I don't really allow that. But, I mean, if it doesn't take much time, I'll try it. Yeah, there's a reason why there's only room for 2 songs, just because I don't really allow triple mixes or more than that requested anymore. I'd be open to the idea of doing it by donation, perhaps, but I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Is it like 3.1? Okay, I guess that's probably about as good as it gets. 6.18549 divided by 2. 3.09. Since master core shares a lot, not so powerful. And you don't destroy the literal core. What are you talking about? Like the Undertale core, or like what? Wait a second. Oh, well, this was easy to add. It's supposed to go together like this.
What would a community be like without a library?
I don't know. What do you think? Is that a Smash Ball? Oh, this is Smash Bros. Wii U Final Destination, isn't it? No, that's not a Smash Ball. That's something else. That's not Toon Link. That's not anyone I recognize. What game is this Nikki character from? Oh, yeah, those are hard to dodge. Oh, it's a me. Oh, so did you like pick your own me for the character or something like that? Yes, this was actually fairly simple to add the percussion bass because it's supposed to go together like that. They're supposed to be with each other. Piranha plant somehow spread legs and joy. That's what we've practically been discussing all night. This Smash. Yup. But you weren't here, so we can't expect you to have known that. Okay, fantastic. Yes, and welcome back. Uh, 3.11665 divided by. Oh wow, that's like not even 1%. That's pretty good. They're pretty close. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. By the way, I saw my little video with 10-second collab entry. Bufo, have you heard of the Muscovy duck? No. I don't know. I haven't been checking my YouTube subscription box all day. I've kind of had a busier day than anticipated. And, well, in general, it's going to be a busier week. In general. Whoops. This is crazy. This is not working the way I wanted it to anyways. sends me a video. Okay.
Your mama is loud and ugly.
Oh, what? What? Oh my gosh! Look at that. That's pretty crazy. Huh? Interesting. And that was the Simpsons sound. Yeah, that was fun. Short but sweet, you know what they say. Oh, that was edited in Eddie sound? Oh, the mama thing, right. Yeah, I remember that. I think. This is the duck, we have them here. I've not seen those either. Yeah, we definitely do not have those in Ohio. Definitely don't have those. So that would be a that'd be a treat to see for sure. Let's see here. What was I doing? Yeah, no, we don't have that. I just looked at the what they would call the distribution map on the website. That's, I guess, a good website to use. I use this bird for my class. I use this website for my bird class, ornithology. Yeah, no, definitely not here. They're actually supposed to be primarily from South America. Ugh. This is interesting. I don't know. I wonder how it got those wart-looking things. I wonder if there's any purpose for that. Yeah, I kind of wanted to know now, like, how in the world, why in the world it has those, like, wart-like things on its face. It's born like that, I think. Well, what I'm asking, when I say I wonder how it ended up like that, what I'm ultimately asking is why did this feature evolve on this duck? I mean, and the ducks aren't born also, they hatch from eggs, but when I say, why is it like this, I'm not asking why that duck in specific has warts. I'm wondering how the species came to evolve the warts on his face is what I would be saying. Oh, that's nice. That sounds like fun. This is like a fun thing to see. Oh, really? They are actually as far north as Virginia. Wow. I was looking at the distribution map they had on the website, and it didn't even show them in Florida, so I'm surprised they're in Florida, but they're all in Virginia. That's surprising, actually. Yeah, they look like it. Yeah, like my professor would actually like my professor for ornithology, ornithology being a study of birds, would actually like get a little upset when people would say things like Canadian goose. I gotta like turn this song down like a lot. Okay, I found my loop point. It's pretty natural. And this is a great idea, by the way. I definitely like it. So you sent me... okay, so... Okay, so now I gotta kind of see a cladogram of it. So this is what biologists talk about when we say cladograms. This is a Pokemon cladogram. What? That's not what I want. If I made a cladogram of Pokemon. Although, this is kind of cool, though. Gotta say, gotta hand it to them. Someone knows something about taxonomy. That being said, what's this one called again? It's called a, yeah, it's basically an evolution chart. So, like, what this article is suggesting is that these ducks are not related to any other ducks. Which means I'd expect for them to be, like, way out here. Way to the left of the cladogram. So let's see, what, Muscovy duck. I gotta find the scientific name for the Muscovy duck. So Muscovy duck is a Carina genus. You're looking at stinking... biology research. It's a Carina genus. Gotta like kind of turn my head sideways to look at this. Oh, this is for all birds. I don't want the bird. Duck species. I just want ducks. Not the. No, this is mammals. This is not what I'm looking for. This is mammals. Come on. Wrong. I want ducks. Why am I wasting my time doing this? I gave you a biology. It's like, people are here to watch this. Gary is a cleaning robot. Okay. Nice. That's the transition from reptiles to birds. That's not what I'm interested in, though. I'm interested in ducks. Oh, yes! I was right! I was right! There it is! Right there at the bottom. Yes, so I took the information from this article and deduced that they'd be the farthest down on the cladogram, and there they are, right on the bottom, just as I suspected they'd be. Yes! I was completely correct. Completely correct. Yes! See, I know what I'm talking about. There it is, right at the bottom. It's unrelated to all the duck species. Right there it is, according to the cladogram. Yep. You get an A+. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so now why did they have these, though? Tree perching duck. That's interesting. Keeps their face clean when they go in mud. Alright, that's good enough for me. What? Well, that is a very nice feature they've gotten here. It releases oil across their face that crusts off after being in mud, so it cleans their face. So that's kind of cool. That's actually very cool. So that's why they have that the wart like appendage, or not appendage, but like structure there. That's cool. Yeah, with no prior research on the Muscovy duck, I was able to, from an article, infer that they'd be the farthest away in a cladogram, and it appears as though I was completely correct on that hypothesis. Fantastic. In his natural habitat, yes, I am. Yeah, you got me right where I like to be, for a moment there. Although not that I don't like to do mashups. That's not true. I like to do mashups, but that's like, you know, it's my area of study is biology. So it's like, hey, yeah, like I know this stuff. So let's see here. These are actually the same pitch. Don't need to change pitch. They were only changed 1/1000th. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this no tempo or pitch change. I like the biology stuff. Yeah, biology stuff is neat. That's why I major in it. Yes. Okay, so what do we want to call this again? Technique Boneyard. I mean, that makes sense. That just makes sense. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. Fantastic. 696 mashups. We are inch ever closer to 700, but we shall not reach 700 this week. That is for next week. Hold it, Jim. Do more biology on camera. Well, see, what you did was you gave me an article that says, and so it was kind of a unique circumstance that was, because, you know, I first asked, okay, well, how did these wart features evolve? You give me a little article that says they're unrelated to all their ducks. That's why they have the thing. I'm like, oh, if they're not related to other ducks, that means they're at the bottom of the cladogram. Look at the cladogram. Lo and behold, it's true. Jim the cactus from Ed, and Eddie, double D cactus. What? That was just kind of a special circumstance there, whereby I was able to actually do something like that. I think special circumstances like that would kind of be hard to replicate there. Just randomly naming a species of something that's unrelated to other species in its family, so that I'm able to actually figure that out and then confirm it with the cladogram, which that was just special circumstances that happened. So this is Mario. No, I should probably do Crash first. Crash Mario mix. People will like it better if I put Crash first over Mario. As silly as that sounds. Knowing my audience, I think that's probably the case. Yes, more biology stuff. Well, you gave me a species I didn't know anything about. You gave me information about it. I looked at it, and I'm like, you know, I think I could make an educated guess on something like this. But you'd have to pick up another species of something in your state that I don't have, which is interesting. But yeah, just earlier today I was explaining a little bit of genetics to someone. Like we have error checking proteins in our nucleuses, which is very helpful to us. And like if the error check finds an error, it like fixes it. And I was talking about how we do genetic modification and all kinds of goodies like that. Is Bufo? Are you in America? Yes, I am. And yes, I am too. Joe is, and I am. I'm in Ohio. He's in Florida. So like I'm right near Lake Erie, right next to Canada. And he's down south near the Gulf of Mexico. The Atlantic Ocean as well, of course. Technique Boneyard. Oops, you know what I forgot to do? Let's see here. Yeah, this is like probably a perfect mashup idea. No tempo change, no pitch change. Fantastic complementary properties. Like, it's great. Whoops, wrong button. You're in New Zealand, the loneliest country in the world. Are you the yeah, ever hear of this? The kakapo? The flightless parrot you guys have over there that are critically endangered? You've heard of this, right? We got hit by a Hurricane Michael while on the Panhandle. Wait, so you're not into this at all, but you're saying pray for us? I can do that. A little confusing, but I can do that. I'm in New Zealand, yeah. It's not even on most maps. I don't know anyone from, yeah. And the kiwi, we have flying ones. Yeah, so like this thing is a very, very cool bird right here. And very critically endangered, but they are native to New Zealand. So here's the problem. When the kakapo evolved, there was no other predators on the island. So they never evolved any defenses against predators. Then human beings came along and brought rats and cats that drove them to near extinction. They're literally unable to do anything about it. So they took a bunch of kakapos and captive bred them. They also took a bunch of kakapos and moved them over to another island where they'd be by themselves. So we have the flying. You have flying parrots in Florida? Yeah, no, I was saying Harrison here in New Zealand has a kakapo. No, the kiwi's not extinct. At least not that I heard. If it's got extinct very recently, I'm going to be very sad, but... Where's the IUCN rating for this thing? They're related to ostriches? No way. Let's see here. IUCN. I need the IUCN rating on them to know whether how endangered they are. Efforts to protect the kiwi have had some success. From endangered to vulnerable. Hey, they're not even endangered anymore. They're vulnerable. But the problem with that is when you take them off endangered list and put them on the vulnerable list, they get less protection, and they usually bounce right back to endangered because of less protection. That is a problem. Please, I will make you wet. I'd rather be nice and dry, thanks. The basement down here already has enough problem with when it rains, it sometimes drips water down into the walls because it's a basement. And hence you hear the dehumidifier off in that direction, chucking up the moisture in the air. Yeah. Years ago I meant like thousands. Its eggs are like I know, it's got a proportionately very large egg, the kiwi does. Yes. So, this is done. We'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Oops. Wrong button. Fantastic. Spyro and some other thing, I guess. That kind of thing will not be tolerated in the Mashup livestream. If you want to do offensive crap, you have to wait till like Dead Space or another mature game. When I play like mature games, you can do that. Bufo, you guys have kiwis? No, I wish we did. I don't think we have kiwis. I was just saying they're not extinct and they're not endangered either. They're actually threatened. So if we want to look that up, we look at kiwi distribution, and this will kind of show us where they are in the world. They're just on New Zealand only. So like just like Harrison was saying, only New Zealand. So no, we definitely do not have a kiwi. In New Zealand, yeah. In New Zealand. Oh, I don't know the other song. Yeah, I don't either. Not heard of it before. It's new. But anyway, so we got this Spyro here, and we got this Astro Coal thing. Okay. What song? That was a good childhood game of mine. I never got to play it, so that's why I'm hoping they make it for PC. The remastered, reignited trilogy would be nice. That's pretty simple. 2.37, 61.9. Te Aroa. Night in the Woods, Astro Coal. Yeah, that's an interesting name for sure. So that's got a rather long measure length. I find it funny that you're looking at ducks when a bufo is a frog. That seems funny for some reason. Frogs are just my first favorite animal. Birds are my second favorite animal. And then for the third favorite animal, we have spiders. I like spiders. They're very neat. But I like birds, and I like frogs too. So, yeah. What's that behind me? That's my frog collection. All kinds of frog stuff over there. This is how you say it. Thoreau. 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 What? Vultures are my favorite animal. Really? Yeah, we have two species here. We have the turkey vulture, which is common, and we have the black vulture, which is very rare. I've not seen a black vulture yet. It would be a major thing if I did. This is a rather intriguing song. So we have 3.84, 172 divided by 2. I'm gonna just store that information somewhere. Divided by minus 1 times 100. 23.7% flat. I saw a black vulture eating a dead cat years ago. They were huge. Yeah, I'd like to see a black vulture someday. They must be a lot more common in Florida than they are in Ohio. And in fact, that would suggest that Ohio is on its northern range. I'm almost certain of it. Black vulture distribution. Yep, that is. Oh wow, I got that right again. That's another one. That's another point for me. The fact that they're common in Florida but very rare in Ohio automatically implies that they're rare. That Ohio is its northernmost range. Lo and behold, Ohio is its northernmost range. Well, looks like we got a little bit in New York there too, but as far as this area right here, like Ohio is about as far north as it goes. Another very educated guess by me. Correct. Haha. See? I know what I'm talking about. Probably the cold. Yeah, the cold is probably what keeps them down south commonly. So the fact that they're rare down here and rare up here and common down there tells me that they are not a very cold tolerant species, which tells me that Ohio and New York is their northernmost range, which I accurately predicted. Fantastic. Yep, they're common there. Yay, do more. Yeah, you just got a second one there. A second good instance of knowing my stuff. If you keep on like bringing up things, I'll just. No. I went to a zoo and an ostrich put a hole in my hand. Is that for real? Are you kidding? I hope it's not true. Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, and oh my gosh, Bufo, what state is this? Why can't I remember what state that is? It's Mississippi. Mississippi. Can't forget Mississippi. It's been a while since I studied U.S. geography. I could probably name most of the state's locations based on shape alone, but I don't know. It's been like 12 years since I studied that. I had to memorize the entire map in high school. You were half right. I hand fed it and it bit you. Yeah, I guess that's what happens. I guess. Oh, I forgot to convert this down into an MP3 so that it actually works in the BPM software. What? Yeah, let's not do that. Let's see here. Okay, let's try that again. $125, not 1,225, divided by 101 minus 1 times 100, 23%. Oh, they're both 23%. So I guess I was right. I would say check my Steam profile, but you probably don't know what my Steam profile is. We'll go ahead and go onto my Steam profile. I'll give you the link even. That way you can check for yourself, but you'll find it on here. I'll show you where. My game collection. This is my game collection. It's mostly up to date on things I've played. Mostly up to date. Not all the way up to date, but that's most of them right there. Just go on my Steam page, you'll find it. It's pretty good. Pretty good idea. And it closes off nicely all by itself. It's fantastic. Flat minor, 1, 2, 3. I can either lower Astro Coal Town by 1, or I can B minor there, A flat minor there, 1, 2, 3. So I could either lower. I could lower cooldown by 1. I think will do it. 1/2 step lower to pitch, and like we'll be good. That sounds good. How do you do that? What sounds good? Yeah, don't send me invites right now. What's New Zealand like? I type so I'm so fast at typing it doesn't even look like words. Well, what's the point of typing if it's not coherent words? You know, hot and cold and not in between. Oh dear. What about general stuff? Mostly hot. Well, if we look at New Zealand on the world map, you'll see why it's probably that way. Why it's mostly hot. Because look at that. It's Australia. Near Australia. And, you know. Well, it's more south down than I thought it was. I thought it was closer to the equator and than that. I guess I'm not remembering correctly. Like you say, it is a small place. But, I thought it was closer to the equator than that. I guess not. Oh, well, I was not correct. That's why I'm a biologist and not a geologist or a geographist. I mean, honestly, hot earthquake. Yay! Sounds like all of Florida. Hot all around, but no cold except for cool air. Maybe there's the U.S. Yeah, it's much smaller than that map. I think they must have enlarged it so you could see it better, perhaps. Size of New Zealand. It's about the size of our 13 original colonies, which is interesting, I guess. Canada, Australia is probably second. Third is all 50 U.S. states. Well, for me as a biologist, Australia would be like a dream vacation because the amount of unique species on Australia is a lot. There's a lot of very unique species that are nowhere else in the world in Australia. But then again, biodiversity hot zones like rainforests also have a lot of species too. But Australia is known for its very unique species. And obviously, with New Zealand being very close to Australia, would also harbor a lot of unique species, hence the kakapo, the kiwi, all those good things. No, dingoes aren't that special. They're just, you know, different species of dog. I'm talking about, like, you know, the unique species. They eat babies? Oh no, that's no good. It's terrible. Well, that's a very cool lizard, I tell you what. Look at this. Oh no! Haha, not cannibalism. So is this a male and this is a female? Did they actually evolve sexual dimorphism like that, or now I gotta know more. Huh, interesting. I don't know. I'm still watching a documentary. No, evidently it's different species of agama lizard. There's evidently a lot of them. Agama is a genus, so there's lots of species, and some species are very colorful, and some of them are not, I guess. Is there anything very unique about these at all? They're the most common lizard in Africa. Good to know. They're not special, at least not in Africa. Search up, why would I want to search that? It sounds like people aren't taking necessary precaution. That's what that sounds like. So I'm gonna, let's see. Astral Ice Temple. I mean, I guess why not? About as good as it gets. You know, I need to buy another hard drive because all my soundtrack collections and my all my Audacity projects and all my thumbnail images are starting to take up a lot of space on my hard drive, which is going to be yet another expense for this YouTube channel. I've already spent so much money on this channel. Oh man, it's the rare the Gelada, rare baboon only in Ethiopia. Search up poor. Never mind. Never mind. Some estimates say that we've only discovered 10% of species, which is, at least I think that's impossible, because like we've explored like so much, but they're estimating there would be a lot of species in rainforests we still haven't discovered. I mean, I don't know where they get that we've only discovered 10% of species, which is incredible. It's just like we've explored a lot of the Earth, so it's surprising that some scientists estimate that much. I mean, the deep ocean. Every time we have an expedition down there, we usually find at least one new species. There's never been a time we didn't find at least one new species down there, and many times you come away with many new species every time they have an expedition down to the deep ocean, like the like the abyssal deep, like the deep ocean. Yeah, trust me, there are lots of species I haven't heard of. I'm only familiar with the species of things in Ohio. I mean, I know like, all the trees that I could find in Ohio, all the birds I could find in Ohio, all the frogs I could find in Ohio, all the salamanders, all the reptiles, turtles, snakes. We have a couple lizards actually, which is interesting. That's why I don't swim. Alligator. Yeah, we don't have alligators. We don't have any crocodilians here. This is Ohio. We have a good amount of snakes. I'm happy with the amount of snakes we have. I am not happy with the amount of frogs we have. We could have more frogs. I don't think we have enough frogs here. 1 second, I got the text. Oh, Steam message. Let's see, respond real quick. Let's see here. What are you saying? I can't swim. I can't either, Joe. Surprisingly enough, I've just never had the opportunity to learn. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand the physics of swimming. Okay, I'm a scientist. I understand the physics of swimming. I understand how most creatures swim. I understand the function of swimming. I just can't seem to get myself to replicate it. Search up goblin shark. Oh, I know the goblin shark. That is a species I'm familiar with. I love looking at deep sea species. I really do. There's a lot of. I mean, it's a very, very, very unique environment. There's lots of very unique species down there. I hate ibis. The ibis. You don't like the ibis? I stay away from swimming in deep water. That's why they never catch me in the Navy. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I kind of used to have a minor degree of thalassophobia, like a kind of. Well, I don't say it was minor. It probably was quite severe. I just never had the opportunity to express said thalassophobia. But then I played games like BioShock, which helped settle some of that for me. And then I played Subnautica, which, you know, that really really helped actually. A lot of people, it's like makes it worse. It really helped. Like, you know, I'm okay with it now. Like, you know, we don't have 300-foot long monsters like they do in Subnautica. Oh, that's a spoiler if you haven't played Subnautica yet. Oops. Oops. The Ibis song. Ibis. Oh, it's not the sound the bird makes. It's an actual song. I thought I'd be listening to a bird's like song it uses to draw mates in. It has. Yeah, I'm okay then. I didn't hear what you said. It lagged. Something about some kind of song. I thought he was referring to, like, you know how birds make all these songs. It should probably go away. Let's see, there's a bird that imitates. Yeah, that is the I know this bird. 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 It's the lyre bird, the lyre bird, the lyre bird. Not liar, L-A-I-A-R. It's L-Y-A-R, the lyre bird. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for this.
Super song. Those flashy 28-inch long tail feathers don't hurt either.
Please don't copyright me. Please don't copyright me. Please don't copyright me.
But to lure the females in close enough to admire his pretty plumage, he has to sing his heart out.
Please don't copyright me. Please don't copyright me. Please don't copyright me.
But
let's get to the interesting things.
The more complex, the better. Like the kookaburra. It's so convincing, it even fools the real thing.
And it's an actual kookaburra.
Though only outside the kookaburra's mating season. Bird calls. To really impress a potential mate, he breaks out the sampler. That was a camera shutter. And just to show off, he adds in the camera's motor drive. Now he's practically one of the paparazzi. The superb lyrebird can imitate nearly any sound he hears around him in the forest, though he rarely mimics man-made sounds in the wild. But when he gets his groove on, he can really let loose. A car alarm. And even a chainsaw felling trees.
crazy.
Maybe he should stick with something.
Saws. It makes the sound of saws. It's incredible. Anyways, I gotta finish this mashup. And the live stream for that matter. Spyro. Night Forest mashup. No, mashup mix. Nope, not Zero. A chainsaw, I know, right? Astral Ice Temple. Yes. We'll get that done. Pretty incredible. Well, I have gotten my next week's worth of content produced. This has been 7 mashups, including the one that I actually did off camera for the week. I didn't mean to do it off camera. I just got so inspired to do it that I just kind of did it. And for those who have not heard it yet, where's it at? There it is. Infinite Chicklings. Metroid Sonic Mix. Alright, so it's about to loop right there. Yeah, I'm glad you like my profile picture. It's actually a picture I took myself. So I could show you the original. There's the original. It is an actual frog, yes. Or was this the original? No, this one has to be the original. So the picture is of an actual frog, and this is an actual picture that I actually took. So yeah, so I took the picture myself. I then proceeded to crop the picture myself. See, there's cropped, and then I added like a little background, and then I added letters. So, like that's the picture. That's the actual frog, and it is a very cute frog. Very, very cute frog indeed. And yes, they actually smile like this in real life, although the reason it's smiling is because I just swallowed a giant bug. And so it was just kind of trying to get it down. So it just swallowed a big bug, and so it had its mouth open like that. But they will like fold their hands together in a nice little smile. So I'll see if I can find a picture of that. No, I don't think I can find a picture of that. Oh, here's a picture of me with 6 head frogs in my hand. I caught a bunch of them one night. Yeah, fantastic. Can I pet it? Well, if you ever pet frogs, the thing you have to understand about frogs is they have to have moist skin, and they are very sensitive to chemicals and even our body oils. So you have to like rinse your hands under cool water before you touch them, otherwise it will upset them. Toads, on the other hand, you can just pick up and handle. They're fine. They don't have the wet moist skins with the frogs. You have to get your hands wet. Otherwise, they won't be very happy with you. I have a couple videos of my own about the screaming frog on my other channel. I'll show one to you. I got a video of something like that. But yeah, I'm aware of the behavior. It's a defense mechanism that they employ to try to scare off predators. Okay, so here's a video of my own from on my other channel, my animal channel, Bufo the Toad 1. It's the original Bufo. This little frog here only has 3 feet, but it makes a funny sound. I would touch it and yes, the frog made that sound. I do have a second channel. It's called Bufo the Toad 1. If it's Bufo, it's probably me. It's just Bufo the Toad 1 and it's Bufosmixes. So like this is the original channel I had, and so when Bufo wanted to do mixes, I just call it Bufosmixes. Duh. So this is where the name comes from. Why 3? It probably got injured when it had first emerged out of the water. Probably got attacked by some predator and its foot got bit off. But they are very adaptable, so that it was perfectly fine. I had I caught this outside, not even near a pond actually, so it was surviving quite well. You subbed? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It was surviving quite well, I can imagine. And I caught it, and I'd actually held it in this little tank here for a couple days. I observed its predation techniques, and it had no impediments whatsoever. So I let it go because it was fine. Like it as far as it was concerned, having 3 feet wasn't even a hindrance at all. Now, I must note that I don't really produce too many other videos on that channel, though. I produced, like, in the last like 4 years, like 5 videos. Like, I used to do so many videos on this channel, and I just kind of stopped. Oh, gosh. My attempt at a YTP. That's on there? Oh, my gosh. Why is that on there? Oh boy, here we go. The Chupacabra dog biscuit commercial. If you don't know what the Chupacabra is, it's a mythical creature that sucks goat's blood. This is I made this wait, so okay, so I found this on my hard drive, I made it around 5 years ago. And this was 5 years ago in 2013. So this was actually made from now 11 years ago. I made this 11 years ago, meaning I would have been 11 years old because I'm 22 now. So, half my age ago, I made this stupid video. Back in the old days, I was inspired by the old days of YTPs, and I made something stupid myself. It was kind of like my own thing. But this definitely would have come out in the old days of YTP. You're 11. I'm twice your age.
Are you tired of your pet chupacabra killing your goats? Are you tired of picking up their carcasses? Well, not anymore, with blood bones. Your chupacabras will love them. Just $5.95. But wait, there's more. Call within the next 15 minutes and get 2 for the price of 1. But wait, there's more. Pay separate shipping and handling and get a fang sharpener. That number is 1-800-247-2848. Get your blood bones today. This commercial was brought to you by Buford the Toad 1. Go to the Buford the Toad 1 channel on YouTube.
Yeah, there's... Oh my gosh. This has 1,000 views? What? Well, okay, I'm an 11-year-old. I don't even know cuss words at that age. Like, today I know them. I don't say them, though. I didn't even know them back then. I just keep getting these... Ooh, one of my tendons in my foot is stuck. That's a horrible feeling. Cracking. There we go. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so keep in mind, I didn't even know cuss words at 11 years old. Like, not at all. Not at all. I was that innocent. I was pure innocent back then. You know, I'm not so innocent now, but, you know, I don't say these things, so, but I'm aware of them, surely. Yeah, that's my other channel, so lots of off-topic stuff. Interesting. Well, anyway, I think I am going to go. I have a 6-page paper to write, and I have got to get started on that. I did, thanks to kids at school, my parents at TV. Oh, no, I went to a private school when I was little. So no cussing at school. Parents didn't cuss, ever, so no cussing at home. And I wasn't allowed to watch the bad channels. I wasn't allowed to watch those when I was little, so I didn't get any bad words for TV either, so I literally did not have any concept of such thing. Play the Steam video. What? I'm not even sure this was... I mean, you're probably trying to say Steam video, but I don't know which one you could be referencing. Like, I don't know. Do you want another video from my other channel, or, like, what? It's all about animals, and most of it was made when I was very little, and didn't have any concept of professional videography, good videos, or even, like, anything like that. Like, I didn't have any idea how to make quality anything, so... Yeah... For the longest time, I didn't have an HD video camera. Like, that's terrible. Yes. Yeah, lots of interesting videos I have here. Interesting. The frog video I just sent just now when you're a child. Oh, I started swearing when I was never. Yeah, same thing with me. I never did. See the same video I sent you? The frog I sent recently. Oh, you sent a video for a frog? Oh, sorry, didn't notice it.
Check this out. This is a pinewoods tree
Oh, I've heard of these.
frog. I know it looks like I'm hurting him, but I'm just holding his leg. He's okay. But the way to identify this guy is these little yellow spots here on the back.
That is unique. I've not seen a species that has that trait on it, at least here in Ohio. I can see how you might confuse this with another similar species, but they're in a completely different lineage anyways, and they're a lot smaller than that. But.
Leg here. And that's a sure sign that this is a pinewoods tree frog. He's a super cool little frog. They'll get a little bit bigger than this, but this is pretty much an adult right here. They're generally a small tree frog and a nocturnal. We're going to let this guy go.
Oh, this one is small.
See what else we can find. He's a cool little guy. So check this little guy out. I think this is
green tree frog.
Squirrel tree frog.
Oh, squirrel tree frog. They look very similar. The lighting's bad.
Like
Are you sure it's a squirrel tree frog, my friend? I'm not so sure. Okay, here's a squirrel tree frog. And here's the green tree frog. They're very similar. They're probably... Now I gotta know. I gotta know. Are these related? Genus Hyla. Oh, that's to be expected. And the squirrel. Squirrel tree frog. Also a hylid. They look much like the American green tree frog. That's what I was observing.
They have this line here, but green tree frogs will keep a pretty solid line.
Oh, there, he's explaining it now.
Going down their body. This guy is kind of crooked and faded out. This is also...
Well, keep in mind, I've not seen either of these species in person. I'm just going off of what I know in my head. So I thought they looked very similar.
Adult,
he was able to pick out the differences. I mean, he's actually able to look at these things. I'm not. I've not seen one before, either of these. Well, no, I take that back. Green tree frogs are at a pet store, but that's besides the point. I've never actually held one in my hand.
Squirrel tree frog. And also nocturnal like the pinewoods tree frog. But they're really variable in color. Sometimes they'll be brown. Sometimes they'll just be plain green. Sometimes they'll be plain brown. Sometimes they'll have a pattern on their back.
Bufo means toad.
And he's just going to breed tonight. It might be a female with eggs. Let's check her out. But she's got a little bit of yellow on her leg there, but there's no speckles. It's just kind of a solid. Alright, so here we've got another tree frog out by the toe here.
I'm not so sure that it's good for
squirrel
them.
tree frogs, but as you can see, this one's brown, and he's got a bit of a pattern. You can see the difference between this guy and the squirrel tree frogs is this one.
Okay, I see it now.
He's very is an oak toad. As you
I love oak toads. We don't have them here, but I love them.
See, he's got this little racing stripe down his back. However, he's not very fast. And it's another nocturnal. Well, a lot of these amphibians we're seeing tonight, they are mostly active during the first rain of the year. Surprisingly, they just really don't get big, and they eat things like this little bug right here that just landed on me. That's pretty on the road, and just two southern toads, and this guy on top is
basically your most common toad down there, southern toad.
the male, and this guy down here, she's the female. You know,
I've seen a couple of these when I went down to North Carolina. They were pretty neat.
that's pretty annoying. To some watering hole. There's a guy up there being really loud. A layer of eggs of them. She's pumped right here has just to be fertilizing them.
They're not actively mating right there, but that would happen just before mating.
Now this guy right here has decided to call right in the middle of the road.
They'll do that.
And so this poor little toad is a little confused. He thought,
Oh, I've done that before. They'll just grasp the your fingers like that.
grappling. So let's turn him over, see how his grip is. Oh, there he goes. Check this out. This is a pine eggs. Just thick. Well, she's pumping him out. He's gonna real chocolatey brown with this.
Oh, no way.
As you can see, it's ugly little. Alright, cool. Good. Alright. Put this fella out. Now this ugly little guy right here
Ugly?
is a narrow-mouth frog.
I wish I'd seen one of these. It's not poop.
And actually this might be a female. And usually a lot of
Yeah, you guys have a lot of variety of species that we do not have here in Ohio. Which is why I say I really wish we had more frogs in Ohio. We have like a completely different assortment than you have down there. And so if I ever went down to Florida again, like not a vacation, it would be hopefully to like look at the wildlife, and I'd want to see like all the frog species you guys got. Come here in the summer, yeah, like I have the money and time. Well, I have the time. Money is debatable. Yeah, so we'll see. Anyways, I'm wasting enough time. I got a 6-page paper to write, and I gotta get started on that. So without further ado, I'm probably going to. Yeah, Everglades would be a fun thing to do for sure for me as a biologist. It'd be enjoyable to look at the species, available. But anyways, yeah, I need to go. I got lots to do. Busy weekend ahead of me, and it's already halfway done. Can you believe that? Still got a lot to do tomorrow and today, and blah blah blah. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Good night. Have a good night. Thank you for watching.